following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
We do what?
Have records.
Yeah, but do you...
you want me to tell you? Oh, I'm not sure I can do that without the overseer's permission.
We have been given permission to investigate.
Well, that's good enough for me. Okay. Oh, it's had 2 users over the last 5 years. But the only person who's used it within the last year is the new guy.
New guy? Whose name is...
Butch Awesome.
Can you give us a printout of that?
Printout?
You know, a device that's like a typewriter, but it's connected to a computer. It shoots ink onto paper, and then gives you a physical copy of the...
Wait, you want to transfer the record into a physical copy?
Well...
memory card things?
That
well, I'm not allowed to let the records distribute. These are people's personal lives we're talking about here.
Can we get that information and
you can remember it in your head.
And the maintenance account you just gave us sent to the security chief?
Well, he can requisition it from the archives anytime he wants. I don't need to send things anywhere. That's because we have a very advanced, networked series of computers here in real America.
Well, that's fancy, Roxy.
I realize on the surface with the war trenches you would have to get your messages in their tubes and run them through the mustard gas between the trenches, but here we can just access it from any department.
We have giant bats with pigeons for butts.
Of course, the bats would be able to see it with their sonar, and the pigeons are excellent homers. Oh, the radiation has fused things together in the strangest way. You're trying to be funny. And it's working, but not to them. You're just indoctrinating them as bad as they've been taught about Zooty. You are, in fact, more guilty because you know what you're doing.
Especially since in passing conversation, news of the spreads throughout the vault.
You're just adding to Vault Cannon. When Stephen shows up, I'm going to have to tell him, it's like, on the surface there are bats with pigeons for butts and 3-headed elephants and treadmills. You understand this as a solid fact.
Wow, that spreads fast.
You weren't even here, you know.
I don't know if they're not going to listen, though. Funnily enough, they'll listen to the bullshit.
Because it's in line with what they believe. It's like, you go into a town and you're like, in World War II, and you're like, Hitler's bad, everyone, and you guys are actually losing the war. They won't believe you, but if you say, our victory is slowed down, they'll believe you. And I love Roxanne's absolute frustration and lack of understanding in a very basic principle. It's just so much fun to me, personally. I'm enjoying it. Please, keep shitting on me.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
As they both was.
Well,
all those etiquette and protocol classes just whizzed over your head. That's great.
She tried that earlier and did not listen, so she's like, fuck it. That's what you want to hear, that's what you're going to get.
Well, I mean, they've provided all the information we need. We just need to get it to the security chief.
I'm right here. You guys are having a conversation between yourselves in front of me. Down here, that's considered rude.
My apologies.
Of course. I forgive you. Is there anything else I can help you with, or can I get back to my drink working?
I said security chief, not maintenance chief.
Yeah. Do you need an appointment with the security chief? Because I could just put that in his schedule right now.
That would be
Well,
fantastic.
that's where we were heading next, so...
It does make a really satisfying noise.
room starts to cool. Okay, you should be able to go right on over. Put you in a schedule. It's been a pleasure, whatever it was you were here for.
Well, thank you for being so helpful and efficient, and telling us about your spell computer system.
Well, that's the American way.
Don't take it personally, but I think you need to get more sleep and stop drinking. You're better for your health. You're gonna need your health up, officer.
Leaving.
No, he's just not hiding it anymore.
Yeah, so the going back down the stairs, Alvin will be like,
You must have a stressful job.
well, he appears to be king of the sub-under people.
Yeah, it's not much different from being maintenance up above either.
Several security checkpoints later, you're led into the security chief's presence. Alan Jefferson is like you remember him. Surrounded by his former glories of sporting memorabilia and pictures that have a strange low-ceiling baseball.
So the ball doesn't just
Bounces
fly
off the
away.
ceiling, yeah.
No such thing as a home run in their version.
Wrong!
No?
You bounce the ball, you angle the ball at the ceiling right, and it can bounce in a way that makes it bounce outside of the boundary. Home run still.
Otherwise, it would just go into outer sky.
Oh, it's you lot again. How can I help you, surface dwellers?
Well, I mean, we're helping you with this this murder case. So we think we've come across something. We got a trolley that's been rusted out with evidence of blood in it. Very old trolley.
It's rusted out every time after a couple of weeks after an event, so
Well, we
think
do
it was blood
have
all
to
the
clean
time.
up extra liquids, and it makes perfect sense.
And apparently we can't just give you a hard copy of the I suppose who's allocated to the trolley.
Well, you could just tell me since you're here.
And well, it's the new guy.
The new
Butch
guy.
Awesome.
I don't know who that
that's the name that was on the
is. Oh,
record.
is this one of the maintenance scuds?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Speaking to arrest and bring in the new maintenance guy. Does he have a name?
Butch Awesome is.
Butch Awesome. Oh god, is that the son of Dan Awesome? What changed his name? Yeah, Dan Awesome's boy. Don't be gentle. Oh, looks like we've got a murderer according to
I wouldn't go that far.
Sir, really, the cart number 7, we really need it to be brought in somewhere so we can try forensics on it and see if there's any fingerprints.
Oh, of course. Investigators to investigate cart P7.
It's already been ticketed, so.
Well, of course. Otherwise, I'd have to give someone disciplinary remedial action.
Which absolutely does not need to happen. Completely on top of his game.
Bribery, huh? Just so long as it's an acceptably low amount and don't overspend.
So,
What, sir? But
So Butch Awesome must have been. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing that really nervous guy.
That fellow that ran off looking for more tape.
Yep. Because if that's the only person who's supposed to use the trolley in the last year, then that should be the same fella.
Is it possible in any way that you could somehow, like, get the wrong name logged in at security, like if they didn't know you or something?
didn't know
If
you.
you were one of them scuds.
But then, how would they not know their own people?
You didn't know him until we gave you
Well,
more
he's
information.
someone's kid. Of course I don't know him.
Yeah,
Until you
could-
mentioned his name. And then I'm like, wait, I don't know that name. That doesn't sound like a name. And it all clicked together. I may be getting old, but I may be getting old. Well, let's go down to interrogation chamber 1.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll arrive just after they bring him in. You arrive early. You take it down, and there's a huge, like, riveted thing with a big, super thick pane of glass in there, and inside is, like, a chair, and, like, there's, like, banks of switches and long cables with shocky rod things on the...
Oh dear.
Okay, now we'll see who this murdering child is.
Oh dear.
Oh, I severely hope we are not wrong.
He's dragged in by 2 security personnel, you would assume, in like full plastic smocks with like the Dr. No style plastic.
Yeah, is it the
Full-
same guy who?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted a new requisition form for additional tape.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to examine.
sure you
the
did.
card.
Strap.
Oh.
Okay, your cart was found with forensically confirmed blood on it. Now you're gonna talk, see? I'm talking. I just wanted new sticky tape to remove the blood or to tie down the bodies. I've never killed anyone. They're not people to you, huh? Just a bunch of vices taped together. Genital prod. The investigation is going slowly.
Yeah, I think this might have gone too far. We don't even have any concrete evidence
It's
yet.
their way.
It's the overseer's fault. Blah! Tentacle arms. Murdered. 2 guys dead.
Oh no.
Wow.
Laser beams shooting out of his eyes, trying to burn through
Doc,
the glass.
I don't know how secure we are compared to...
Security chief is just like, a mutant. It makes sense. Oh, we're all dead. The facility's feature is not working. He's like smashing on the door with his tentacle arms and trying to laser his way through. Wanda's just like, you're taking this really calmly. This is normal for you? Well, it makes sense. He's a mutant, and that must have been who was murdering everyone.
We may have to deal with that.
Then they wouldn't let us use our guns.
Well, I can't risk you. You're our honored guests. Hopefully he'll just suffocate in there as the air runs out. Unless he gets through the door.
What if he doesn't need to breathe?
Well, that's a horrifying example of why we may need to just weld that shut and keep him in there forever.
Does it look like he's getting through the door?
Not yet.
Is there an intercom to speak into the room?
Is it still intact?
We don't know.
Do you mind if we just...
Well, you can't make it any worse.
He has not met us before.
That's very apt. Hello in there, new fellow mutant who might be...
I'm not a mutant!
You have tentacles for arms! You have tentacle for arms and you are thrashing at a door.
I was made a monster by the system!
Also shooting laser eyes.
Also, you're shooting laser beams
You
out of
don't
here.
know they're lasers!
He's
I'm
right.
almost certain they are.
If you can calm down and stop doing this, there is a place you can go. Outside of the vault is an option. No, seriously, dude, please stop hitting the door and lasering it with maybe laser eyes.
You're just trying to get me to do what you want!
I am a mutant from the surface.
I don't believe you!
I am very black.
I'm not black! I'm not from the surface!
But we also have white.
I was supposed to be a scientist!
Look, how do you think this is going to go down, honestly, if you just keep thrashing away there?
I've got to get out of here!
That's what we're offering. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh,
You don't think there's a chance of him actually getting out of there, do you? You'll do something, right? Right?
I'm going to whisper to
belief.
I'm going to whisper to one that's like, I could probably do something now, but I don't think that would go well for us.
But these poor people will be killed by this poor man.
is he
If
losing?
it comes to that, I'll
He's
do
becoming more Lovecraftian.
I've taken my finger off the speaker, but is he like
He's stopped
losing?
being able to speak. He's
Is he?
just like,
Yeah, but has he lost stability in his body? Is he basically?
he's dysmorphic, yes.
This is
Like swelling out and...
this is going to go one of two ways. One way is messy. The other way is he's going to keep adapting.
What's the cell comprise of around?
It's a thick metal.
Oh, okay, never mind. There's nothing I can do then.
What was that feature you said wasn't working?
Well, we can fill the cell with lethal electricity, but it's not working. We had broken it when he broke free.
If he's done something...
Listen, I hate to be pejorative here, but if you're from the service, then it is likely you have some experience dealing with the horrible radioactive mutants. If there's anything you can do to save this vault from the horrible mutant, like you would on the surface, then please do it.
That's an official request, Roxy.
What are we supposed to do?
Outside of getting some weapons, there's nothing I can do. Not while it's in a metal cell. Is there anything you can do?
There's stuff we can try, but could we get some privacy?
No.
There's no other way out if you were just on the other side of the door.
Excuse me. We'll have to discuss this. They leave the room to discuss it.
So, in other words, we have privacy.
Yeah.
So either we go open that door and try and
Slam! The door goes...
very quickly we do that, or we
Oh,
try
God.
and fix the electricity. Wanda, you work on the electricity. We'll go around the
I
other
thought
side.
about
If it gets
the
through that door, we'll take it on.
I thought about fixing the electricity, but it sounded like he said it was broken from in there when he went nuts.
You want
Well,
go in
wha-
there?
Yes, well, Wanda's working on the electricity in here. We'll go.
Oh, I see. Keep useless Wander out of the way.
You're not
I get
useless.
it.
I think you've proved you ain't useless.
I think you're probably
It
the best
shoots
at...
lasers, Wanda. I don't even know if we can take it.
Of course you can. You guys have all... I'll
So
do my
you're,
busy work.
you're probably the best at fixing any electronic problems.
So we will have to walk around to the
door, but not directly in front of it.
Ball.
Roxy. Gun.
Where'd you get that?
Chicken gun,
Chest.
make sure it's all ready.
Cleavage, I guess, in this case.
I'll take the cowboy quick draw stance.
Which one? The William Three Persons one, which is like that classic low
Yeah.
with the slight slouch.
I've got improved aim, so I'm going to use that and aim while
Okay, let's
the
get some
door is-
initiatives as the door bursts off bursts out of its mouth, clangs off the far wall, and like an oozing mass roils through. Oozing mouse gets 7 turns per turn. And yes, that does telescope out.
Initiative 15.
7.
16.
Are any of you going to give me a real initiative, or just fuck around with these stupid low numbers?
No, random speed is the only.
23 is the highest I could get.
You move like stuck.
Cavalry.
Cavalry.
Thank you.
American fucktards.
Oh, here's the rest of my highly expensive whiteboard that I paid so like hundreds of thousands of dollars for, clearly. It's not at all a very cheap piece of shit that I got 6 off from eBay for $2.
Trump whiteboards.
The finest, best, tallest whiteboards. Best, with the firmest breasts. Okay. Right, did anyone want to cheat and give me a better number than that before we begin? Oh, look at
Well, I
that.
could
Look at
cheat and
look at
say-
how well they erase
I could
novel.
just straight up cheat and say I got a rolled 20 and got to 23. I mean, since you've been offering to let us.
If you had siege initiative, you could just get there, Roxy.
I don't have that.
No one's allowed that.
I thought that was the case. Because I was tempted, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I remember when Ray wanted it, he was like, no, that power is
Oh,
divine.
Ray has it.
Oh, okay.
This is why
But
I know.
only on the
Never-
condition that is like that I was like, there's certain times I'm just going to say no. So if you still want it and that, when I can just go, yeah, no, then by all means. Okay, so who got the highest
Roxy.
with a...
16.
So much for that 23.
Sorry, 20.
Then there was a...
15. Heavy.
400.
Then there was a...
7. Stick by my morals.
And Wanda gets a 1. Now, Tentacle Monster will go on 17, 15, 8, 4, and 2. Right, so since it goes first, it lashes out into the hallway and moves it moves part of its huge roiling mass into there. It is changing constantly and cannot hold on to a fixed shape. Those of you with a weak constitution or personal dislike for roiling Lovecraftian horrors may now vomit and miss a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Those of you who think you're so super tough and super badass and would never vomit to this can miss a turn because I hate you.
I just have iron stomach.
And you are a Lovecraftian horror.
Yay!
Because you're black. See, the joke is that Lovecraft was a racist. Apparently. I don't know if that's true. People say it as though because he would have the standard mentality of the time.
Yeah.
Which makes you worse than Hitler. It's going to lash out at Alvin, who seems to be the most predominant person here. That ain't never hit.
Yay!
Now it is Roxanne's turn.
Okay.
Take your turn like a communist.
No, I don't want to. I want to take it like an American. It's pretty good.
Just like wrecking your education system by making it free for one generation, so universities just feel free to jack up their prices because they know big, reliable government's just going to pay for everything, and now you can't afford it for everybody.
35.
No, that was more like just not have a healthcare system so your entire population could get old and die under a bridge.
Bomba.
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage. Wait, you don't
That's
roll
not how it
Yeah, I was
damage.
going to say.
What is your damage?
It's Jen's porcelain.
Oh, okay, so it's a 3. 15 and 3 is... Well, that beats his toughness. It roars in annoyance, and then, well, because it's better than Alvin, will go first, before Alvin, and attack Alvin again.
God damn it.
Oh, this time I think it might hit. Do you have a ranged defense of 10 plus your number better than 15?
Ranged?
It's called dodge.
Eileen's dodge. 19.
Okay, its tentacle wriggles past you with a wet, glushing sound. It oozes further into the hall, effectively becoming a wall, forcing you all back. Derek's turn. Oh wait, no, it's got another turn before that. So you've got Alvin. You've got Alvin's turn.
Claws. Okay, so prototype claws.
Nice.
And that's a 1, so no.
Alright.
Oh god! No!
No,
Okay, fine.
Right, it's going to try and wrap you up in its invading wall-like slab tentacles.
Absorb it.
It's not
I'm
working.
done.
Yeah, absorb it into you. Become better.
It's not working. Derek.
Quick draw. My motorbike.
What?
It has an attack. Bear with me.
At which point you will drive into the wall of goop.
Driver pull a wheelie just as I take off to slam it into the goop, and the attack in this case is revving the shit out of it and getting the wheels to fuck it up.
Right. No one can see this, so you're just like, no!
And then it starts like.
Well, there is a noise.
Goose starts spinning around its wheel and stuff.
Yeah, it's
The
heat of the
invisible thing
moment.
just makes it look like the worst fucking preschool like superhero video. Whose parents aren't special effects masters and can therefore actually do what that one guy did for his kids.
24?
Well, you can't miss it. It's
Yeah,
an
it's a
entire
wall.
wall. I don't know why you rolled.
Toughness check of 27.
Oh shit!
It's heat of the moment, so yeah, noise and heat from the tires and everything.
A toughness attack of 27, but is that possible?
Yeah, at the
15.
15. And then it's low to hit high damage attack.
And it can't just so happens to not be able to miss. So,
These are the best types of attacks to use in those situations.
well, I hate you. You've moved up the list.
Yes.
Right, so it roars, and then we'll roll back around to the next thing because it misses its last attack. But now it gets its top one, and it's going to lash out at you.
I'm right in front of it.
Ooh, I hope your parry isn't higher than 16.
At 10, right?
Yeah.
19.
Does the invisible
Fighting's
bite?
my best stat.
Does the invisible bite give you any defensive bonus since it's?
No,
No.
actually, theoretically, it should slow you down, so it would be a penalty.
If I was on it, but I'm not.
But you're holding it, right?
Well, I am just holding on to it.
Well, that's an anchor weighing you down. Still not probably enough to get you. Okay, fine. Then it's Roxanne's turn, and she bravely.
Fires another shot.
Oh, what a loser!
Stop using all my
Can I
bullets.
see? Is there like a
Yeah, they
central?
ain't cheap.
Is there like a central like?
It's a wall.
So it doesn't have anything that's like a face or a
Oh
screen.
yeah, there's a
face?
big distorted face spread all over it.
That's the bit I'm gonna.
For all over it.
All over it.
Tentacles are coming out of its mouth.
Oh.
30.
Type of tentacles.
Well, I mean, you can't unless you roll a 1. You can't miss it. It's a wall. Okay.
Damage of 3.
The bullet goes. Okay. Right. And for its attack, it's just going to push you all out of the corridor as it oozes down inexorably. Just moving forward. That's movement. So at least, I mean, you can't stand your ground and just get consumed by it.
That is an option.
There is an
I didn't know there was a corridor.
You're in a hallway.
Yeah,
The
we
entrance
go
thing.
around to the
Yeah,
front
And there's
itself,
like a right angle and out towards where you were.
which we have to stop it from getting.
Yeah. Which is where you are now. It's like at the door. And then it's Alvin's turn.
So it hasn't consumed it beyond where Wanda's working on that.
Well, no, she would be in the other part of the room, in the door near where you were. So I guess I could actually like squidge around there and kill her if I wanted. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll do that. You don't need her.
We already fixed the computers.
I'm kind of at a loss what to do here, Roxy. Stabbing and cutting weapons don't do anything to this.
Can you help Wanda in maybe electrifying the wall that it's squeezing up against?
I don't think they have a button for that.
No, but I mean,
Well,
grabbing
like-
some wires out and jamming it in there. I don't mean anything fancy. I just mean.
Psionic motorbike's not conductive. We could sit on that.
That's true, because everything else in here is metal and it's all connected, right? There's no.
Security guys about. Good God, what's going on here?
Don't come in! Just in case it might breach your door. We're
Very
gonna keep
well.
this contained.
Very well.
Go help her out.
Your
I'll
sacrifice
pass
will
up
be
the-
remembered.
We'll hold it back.
The doors slam shut. The ceiling panels retract and
they've
some
got
nozzles are shown.
Oh.
Incinerators arming.
Oh, goddamn.
Not yet with the incinerators. Give us a few minutes.
They ain't got that kind of time. We need
Yeah.
to solve this quickly.
I guess for my turn, I'm just trying to get to Wanda, so...
Well, Wanda's like peeking out. She's going like, I can't fix the problem. The wiring's fine on this side. And then she's just like,